Yeah, God, this is the message. I fear no man. The Lord is my shepherd. The Lord is my shepherd. Kì í sọ fún wọn, kì í sọ fún wọn, kì í sọ fún wọn, kì í sọ fún wọn. Ó ní kì í sọ fún wọn, kì í sọ fún wọn. Ìdájọ́ Olúwa ti dé tán. Ìdájọ́ Ọlọ́run ti dé tán. Sí ìjọba aláìgbọràn. Ìdájọ́ Olúwa ti dé tán. Ìdájọ́ Olúwa ti dé tán. Ìdájọ́ Ọlọ́run ti dé tán. Sí ìjọba aláìgbọràn. Ìdájọ́ Olúwa ti dé tán. Ó ní kì í sọ fún wọn kí wọ́n ronú pìwàdà o. Ó ní kì í sọ fún wọn bóun ò fẹ́ kú ẹlẹ́ṣẹ̀ o. Ó ní kì í sọ fún wọn kán tú aláìṣẹ̀ sílẹ̀ o. Tí wọn ò bá gbọ́ o, òjò ìdájọ́ á rọ̀ lé wọn lórí. Ìdájọ́ Olúwa ti dé tán. Ìdájọ́ Ọlọ́run ti dé tán. Sí ìjọba aláìgbọràn. Ìdájọ́ Olúwa ti dé tán. Ìdájọ́ Olúwa ti dé tán. Ìdájọ́ Ọlọ́run ti dé tán. Sí ìjọba aláìgbọràn. Ìdájọ́ Olúwa ti dé tán. Ó ní kì í sọ fáwọn tí wọ́n láwọn lálágbára. Ó ní kì í sọ fáwọn tí wọ́n ní àyànfẹ́ lára. Ó ní kì í sọ fọ́ba kí wọ́n ronú pìwàdà o. Tí wọn ò bá gbọ́ o, òjò ìdájọ́ á rọ̀ lé wọn lórí. Ìdájọ́ Olúwa ti dé tán. Ìdájọ́ Ọlọ́run ti dé tán. Sí ìjọba aláìgbọràn. Ìdájọ́ Olúwa ti dé tán. Ìdájọ́ Olúwa ti dé tán. Ìdájọ́ Ọlọ́run ti dé tán. Sí ìjọba aláìgbọràn. Ìdájọ́ Olúwa ti dé tán. Ó ní kì í sọ fún wọn kí wọ́n ronú pìwàdà o. Ó ní kì í sọ fún wọn bóun ò fẹ́ kú ẹlẹ́ṣẹ̀ o. Ó ní kì í sọ fún wọn kán tú aláìṣẹ̀ sílẹ̀ o. Tí wọn ò bá gbọ́ o, òjò ìdájọ́ á rọ̀ lé wọn lórí. Ìdájọ́ Olúwa ti dé tán. Ìdájọ́ Ọlọ́run ti dé tán. Sí ìjọba aláìgbọràn. Ìdájọ́ Olúwa ti dé tán. Ìdájọ́ Olúwa ti dé tán. Ìdájọ́ Ọlọ́run ti dé tán. Sí ìjọba aláìgbọràn. Ìdájọ́ Olúwa ti dé tán. 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 Ìdájọ́ Olúwa ti dé tán.
There is nobody in Nigeria that is not concerned with what is happening in Nigeria. I mean, I've been in this country for a while, as you have said. We have seen things, but it has never been like this. We are shocked at the suffering, at the punishment afflicted on the people. Maybe you want to say some parts of the country. We are not satisfied with the pains, the kidnapping, the killing, the maiming, the destruction on people. We are not satisfied with the issue that only some group of people can get job in this country, particularly political appointment. We're not happy that we're not being listened to. You can see the children, the youth came out last time to demonstrate. If it has lasted for more than the time it lasted, until those hoodlums came and took it over, I will have joined them.
ní ìmọ́lẹ̀ gbogbo adúláwọ̀. Yes, hi. Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope I meet all of you well. Yes, a very, very good afternoon to you, all the way from London. You're welcome to another great show, another great stream, coming out from this end of the dispatch box. Today, we're going straight into episode 129 of The Bleeding Edge. It is Wednesday, the 15th day of the 12th month of December 2021, and the time in London is exactly 14:53 according to the console in front of me. The temperature currently out there is 13 degrees Celsius where I am. 13 degrees Celsius, I believe that's about 55 degrees Fahrenheit. For those that want, if you like to manipulate, or if you walk between Celsius, degrees Celsius and degrees Fahrenheit. Yes, that's what is happening this part of the world. And obviously, you can see Canary Wharf behind me. You can see the DS7 Tower, obviously behind me. Baba T, good afternoon to you. You're watching the stream live on YouTube. You ask question, is the red ring on Mr. Frank's right finger Uruka Amudo? No, Goncha Uruka Amudo. Baba T. Baba T, kí lójú ẹ wá débi tí òrùka yìí wà? Baba T, ó ṣàfẹ́ mọ bí òrùka yìí ṣe jẹ́. Gbogbo everybody ló fẹ́ mọ bí òrùka yìí ṣe jẹ́. Okay. Ẹ fi ìgbẹ́ lẹ̀ fàgbé pò. Ṣùtúbọ̀ Baba T, fi ìgbẹ́ fi sílẹ̀ fún àgbépò. Àgbépò ló ń gbégbẹ́ ní Lagos Island. Fi yẹn sílẹ̀. I've got them many, but the fact of the matter is, yes, I charged all my rings up myself. The special, you can equally dedicate anything to work for you. Spiritually, it depends on how solid you are. Ṣé kí n sọ pé òrùka ayé ni? Should I say that? Perhaps, yes. It's not just an ordinary ring. And all my rings that I have dedicated and passing them on to my son for his own personal protection in life. And he should equally pass those on to his own sons. Yes, I said some of you should carry out a special prayer. Odua land for Yoruba land. Midnight today, midnight yesterday, struck today, the hour between night and day. I got many calls from a lot of people to quit. They said, can't do here. But be careful, and then it continue to she. But I want you to your Tuesday to get candle from. Oh yes. I think since my last stream and up till now, I've only had 3 hours of sleep because I was out there, like I said, midnight, to carry out some rituals. So, especially for Odua land. God is on the throne. Baba T, Abego, Frank Bello 2023 Senate PDP. Mama Sonyo, like Konishele. I'm not a politician, Baba T. And I don't intend to go into politics. I wasn't born into a political family, so I don't believe in all those nonsense politics they play in that shithole. James Ogunlawa, good evening. Baba T. Daranijo Juwon, good evening. Ade Shomoju Akimboye, good evening. Alaja Idayatu Muriana, I can spot you. Also, you're watching the stream live on YouTube with Baba T. Good evening. So also, I've got Idayatu Muriana and I've got Alaja Idayatu Muriana for Larry. Are you both the same or different? One, Idayatu Muriana is watching the stream on YouTube. Elijah Idayatu Muriana Folari is watching the stream on Facebook. Steve Osage, good evening. Uche Timothy Eluma, good evening. Wow, Councillor Fumi Ademiloa, good evening. You're watching the stream live on YouTube. James Coker, thank you so much. Yes, I cherish each and every one of you. If you don't comment, I won't be able to recognize your presence on the stream. You might be watching silently, but as usual, I want to recognize everyone. Uluakombi, thank you. Share the stream. Someone somewhere is dying for this wealth of information coming out of this discharge box live from London. Episode 129 of The Bleeding Edge is what we want to go into today. Mesakana Anthony Owowo, long time, where have you been? I haven't seen you in ages. You're watching the live stream live from Indonesia. Yeah, I haven't seen you in ages. All right, share it, guys. Some people somewhere, believe me, trust me, don't be too selfish or be greedy to yourselves. Share it. This piece of information could empower a lot of people. You see, the gates to heaven is like this, very narrow. It won't fit many people. You have to squeeze yourselves in to get through to the gates of heaven. But the gates to hell is like this, wide. It will take billions of people whose life will be perished. Yeah. Don't be too selfish or too greedy. Some people are dying to have the wealth of information you are privileged to have. Today, yesterday, and perhaps if Tetragrammaton Sabaoth, the Lord of Hosts, spare my life till tomorrow, they want it as well. Because my life is not in my own hand, it's in the hand of Jehovah God. He can decide tomorrow and say, Mr. Man, the time is up. Come back up. There's nothing I can do. And I'm not scared anyway. Ife Ikem Nwobodo. Good evening. You're watching the stream as well on YouTube. If you don't comment, I won't see you. Episode 129 of the Bleeding Edge is what we are going into today. Wednesday, the 15th day of the 12th month of December 2021. The time exactly is 15:04 in London. Exactly. And the temperature has disappeared from my view. I won't do that because I can't update Windows for now until after the stream. But from on the console, it is still the same. Anyway, 13 degrees Celsius, 55 degrees Fahrenheit. We're going to do it a little bit different. I've been told Abuja is not comfortable. Did you hear that? Abuja, Sorok, is not comfortable with my stream. I'm not scared of them. Truth has to be told, like it or not. I will not deviate from telling the story, speaking the truth. Truth hurts. If liberty means anything at all, it means the right to tell people what they do not want to hear. Abuja is not happy. And I'm going to bring them more sad news today, because the more I get reports that they are not happy with me, the more they ignite the Luciferian part of me, the satanic part of me that will destroy anything that comes my way. I'm not going to stop. I'm not. Watch this. Let's start with this one.
Hello, fellow Nigerians. Compliments of the season to you. I wish I was
Pastor
bringing you
Samuel
different news, but
Listen.
this is the message that the Lord just recently gave me for Nigeria, just this month of November 2018. Terrifying times are ahead and imminent. Times that would be characterized by sudden and unexpected attacks, unlike what we've ever seen before. It's not going to be like what we've been seeing in the Northeast or in the Middle Belt. It's going to happen right on the southwestern soil. And these attacks will be perpetrated by Muslim northerners, many of whom already live and do business amongst us in the southwest. It will happen in markets, in crowded places, and places where it will be difficult to avoid or escape. They will be unpredictable and uncontrollable attacks. These attacks will strike terror at the hearts of everyone. The tragic thing is that many fine Christian brothers and sisters will be victims. I mean, many God-loving people will be killed. It will be brutal. People will be hacked into pieces with machetes, killed like animals on their own soil. And again, it will be carried out by Islamic northerners, many of whom are already well established on the southern soil. Many lives will be lost, and there will be a lot of carnage. After receiving the message, my chest was pounding from the terror of what I just saw. I mean, I was scared. Let me repeat myself, Nigerians. A time of horror and terror is coming and is very near. Many lives will be lost. Christians will be killed right on their own streets. Now, the outcome of the election coming cannot stop this. Whoever becomes the president or doesn't become president cannot stop this. It's not a joke, it's not a figment of the imagination. It will be a disastrous and regrettable time. And now that you are a praying Christian will not guarantee your safety or escape from death. That is what is ahead of us. Now, the only way we can avoid this is if we Christians rise up immediately and pray and seek the Lord's face in mourning, in fasting, in repentance, and pleading for God's mercy. Apart from that, there is no other way to escape this. Now, as I was thinking about what the Lord had just shown me, the Holy Spirit spoke to my heart that the reason this is going to happen, or the reason it hasn't been implemented, is because of the greed of the men of God.
Did you hear that?
In Nigeria.
Did you hear that?
Now, I'm not pointing fingers at anybody, but what God is saying is that the men of God in Nigeria have been so consumed by the love of money and possessions, so that those that are supposed to warn the people and lead them to repentance have practically abandoned their responsibilities. Everybody's pursuit is to stuff his mouth and stuff his pocket. And because of greed and money, the men and women of God in our country who know and see those amongst us who are living in abomination, committing atrocities in the name of God, just look the other way. Servants of God have abandoned the truth because of greed and love of money. Now listen to what the Bible says in Proverbs chapter 1 verse 19. So are the ways of everyone who is greedy for gain. It takes away the life of its owners. God says this is why this evil is going to be permitted in Nigeria, even upon his own people. Now, I am not saying that it's every man or every woman of God in the country that is guilty of what I just said, but I am telling you, the vast majority, if not everyone, will share in the punishment, guilty or innocent. Northerners will unleash terror in Nigeria and will slaughter many people on their own soil, even in the southwest, like we've never seen before. Now, the worst thing we can do is to ignore these warnings, or postpone actions and pretend as if there is nothing. You that are listening to me, pressure your pastor to summon your church to a prayer and fasting and call to repentance. Pressure your district superintendents, the general overseers of your church, for a church-wide or organization-wide pause and summon everybody for gathering, to fast, to pray, to confess, to repent on behalf of ourselves and of our nation, and plead with God for His mercy. Let's not ignore these warnings. I beg of us. It's for our good and for the good of the nation. Don't be deceived by false promises of peace and security. The truth is, horrific times, heart-pounding times, knee-buckling times are ahead of us, and they are near, except we act now and plead for God to intervene. Look, if the top Christian leaders in our nation are not going to do anything about this, it's time then that regular folks, regular people, bottom level leaders take this matter up, or else we will all be sorry that we did it. It's the heart of the love of God and compassion that God has been sending these messages to us. Please share this message to all Nigerians everywhere. And it is the truth. It's for our own good if we heed it now. And Pastor Samuel Badari, God bless you. Please share.
Correct. Thank you so much, Pastor Samuel Obadari. And it's been shared accordingly. See, just like tetragrammaton will reveal things to Unisheshi concerning Odua land. So also tetragrammaton Sabahoth will reveal to those in the Islamic domain and Christianity. And when you look at Isheshi, Christianity and Islam, it means Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Everything combined in one. He's the supreme being. There's none like him. He gives whatever he wants to give, and he takes whatever he wants to take. Ibi tó yẹ kí ìbẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run ó ti wà ní mind oníkálukú yín nìyẹn. Ṣùgbọ́n ẹ̀yin dúdú, black race, you don't fear God. You don't. You don't fear God. I said we'll do it differently. Pastor Samuel Obadari, I have been warning Yoruba sons and daughters regarding that stupid, molded together Location 9 that was meant to be different nations. And some idiots now continue to tell you that it is indivisible in my bollocks. I've got a few tapes. For you. Now watch this one. What Pastor Samuel Obadari is talking about. Watch this, because these were some of the heavy military weapons confiscated in Mali, destined to enter Nigeria. That fake latex Muhammadu Buhari in Asorok via Nasiru El Rufai ordered to come and kill you in the south. Watch this.
Il n'y a pas magie, il n'y a rien que les armes pour tuer les gens. Regardez, c'est pour tuer les gens.
Look at all the military assets
Regardez, tout ça c'est rien.
imported France import I gathered alleged. They said France assisted Buhari's government to take tactics Buhari's government with these military weapons.
Regardez ça s'il vous plaît, monsieur le frère. Depuis on est ici, mais on est content. Les Burkinabés sont bien faits. Ils connaissent les droits. Regardez. Il n'y a rien
Military weapons, military arsenal.
Mauvaise chose. Regarde ça, s'il vous plaît. Regardez ça, s'il vous plaît, monsieur le frère. Regardez ça.
They're staying for Nigeria.
Ça vient de France. C'est pour nous tuer, c'est pour tuer nos
It
gens.
all comes from France.
Regardez, nous on n'a pas de ça.
It's been confiscated in Mali.
Non, c'est dommage. On devrait changer, on devrait rêver. L'Afrique a rêvé. On devrait changer tout ce qu'on fait. Regardez. Il n'y a rien que des armes. La France n'a même pas de honte. La France n'a même pas de honte. Regardez.
France has no shame.
Président de Niger, il faut regarder ça.
Like the president of the
C'est qu'ils ont
GAC.
amené. On leur a donné le droit de rentrer, mais qu'ils ont revendiqué. Non, pour traverser notre territoire.
The Burkina Faso authorities have denied these ammunitions entering
Les gens de
Nigeria.
Dosso, vous devrez réveiller vous aussi. Regardez ça. Par la force. Ils ont retourné. Regardez tout ça, c'est des camions. C'est des camions. Il n'y a rien. Que des armes. Il n'y a rien que des armes.
Truck loads filled with ammunition.
Depuis on est ici. Regardez. C'est un lieu qui doit faire tout le monde.
Just like France supported Biafra in the Civil War, and the UK wanted to keep Location 9-1. The game is playing again now. France wants to arm, guess who? The Fulanis. In the new world order game. And China is already there. Does that mean China and France will overrun the UK in Nigeria in the new world order? Did you see that? Because many of you blaming the British. Britain is not selling arms to them. Iran has been sending arms. Pakistan has been sending arms. Uzbekistan has been sending arms. Guess who went over there to caution all their leaders to stop sending arms to Abuja? Again, I salute you, OBJ. You don't know. Obasanjo, stop. Look, he traveled to tell their leaders. The only grace we have right now is Obasanjo in the southwest, because Obasanjo promised the Fulanis the day they come down to Yoruba land, he will level them the way he leveled Odi. Make no mistakes. You can see that yourself. Perhaps not many of you are aware that there is a secret war between Asorok and OBJ right now. Many of you don't know. I'll tell you, there's a secret war going on. Okay, Watch this. Before I begin to unleash, let me play you this. And this one is very interesting. And I'll tell you a story behind this next clip. And Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida IBB told me this himself, not hearsay, told me in one of my personal rapport with him in his house at the hilltop concerning this next clip. He said before 2015, when that useless Goodluck Ebele Jonathan was in power, very, very useless anyway, useless human being, alcoholic, both himself, both Goodluck Jonathan and Namadi Sambo, his deputy, the vice president, both of them alcoholic. Watch this and I'll tell you exactly what IBB said to me regarding Professor Tam David West. And you will see clearly the discrepancies and the fraud. Tam David West was sacked by IBB when he was Minister of Petroleum. Guess why IBB sacked Tam David West? He's dead. And I hate to talk about someone who is dead but cannot support himself. But Professor Tam David West aided and abetted this nasty Ibrahim, this nasty Muhammadu Buhari into power. Tam David West, when he was Minister of Petroleum, was sacked. IBB told me this. You want to check it? If you have any access to Ibrahim Babangida, call him and say to him, Frank said you sacked, that you, IBB, told Frank Bello that you, IBB, sacked Professor Tam David West because guess what? He took a gold Rolex wristwatch worth £70,000 at the time as a bribe from someone when he was Minister of Petroleum. I'm saying this. In one of my personal rapport. And if IBB can sack Tam David West for taking a bribe, you will see now clearly why Tam David West, when he was alive, was antagonizing IBB's administration. Watch this.
Hello, this is Fireworks, your non-dogmatic talk show, where we say it just the way it is, no matter what causes God.
That issue is responsible for killing all of us within the movement.
Hello, you're welcome to another edition of your non-diplomatic talk show, The Fireworks, where we say it just the way it is, no matter whose ox is God. My name is Shumomo Dimodu, and with me on the top today is a former Minister of Petroleum and also one-time Minister of Power, Mines and Steel in Nigeria, talking about Professor Tam David West. Prof, welcome to my talk today. Thank you. One issue that is turning in the flesh of so many Nigerians is the issue of subsidy. And a lot of people have argued that there is no subsidy, but the government have continually insisted that there is subsidy and it must be removed. You were former Minister of Petroleum. Do we have subsidy?
Absolute lie. It's fraud and it's corruption. I first wrote my article on this in 1996 from the Vanguard. About the sabotage theory of refineries.
Sabotage theory.
I come to that. Now, this whole thing started when they killed the refineries. I was minister under Buhari, appointed exactly 8th of July 1984. And I think it as the act of God, I didn't know him before. But fortunately for me, he appointed me to the Minister of Petroleum and Energy. I chairman of directors and chief executive.
Listen to that.
The last was even a unique thing with the NNPC Act out to change. And it took a lot of solution. For the Buhari was also already started
Before you, yeah.
before me, under Terrorism,
military leader.
and became head of state. Now here is a situation where both Buhari and myself are constantly said there is no subsidy.
No
Even
subsidy.
when he was a military.
Now understand, no subsidy.
So we have to do him plot for this cliche of subsidy.
It's corruption. Now, it started after Buhari.
Subsidy started after Buhari. That means it started during
Now when you say the
Babangida's
day,
time.
who are the day?
Cabal of
You
few
see,
people that are not up to
He's not mentioning names.
Business cabal?
that
Look at-
because they don't
He never said he was sacked
do that without the cooperation
for
of the
taking
power.
a gold Rolex
Oil
wristwatch
is so important to
worth
Nigeria.
£70,000 when he was Minister of Petroleum. He's not saying that.
Oil installation in Nigeria is finished.
You see?
Oil makes up at least 85% of Nigerian annual budget. It makes up at least 95% of everything you have abroad. So
Please watch this very carefully, because these people distort history and they mislead Nigerians. He's dead now, perhaps roasting in hellfire. Professor Tam David West.
I don't know if they appointed him. There's nobody that came and challenged them. Nobody has said Buhari is corrupt.
Buhari is not corrupt. Did you hear this?
So that's why they wanted to go. Why did they do that? Now they got this cabal. We import fuel at international price.
So the cabal came in as a result of importation of fuel.
Yes, that's
So which means there was no cabal when you were there.
no, they cannot have cabal and Buhari and smash them. Now you need to have hungry.
That was lies. Lies upon lies.
Nigeria was losing a lot of money through bunkering. When I became minister, there were 18 registered bunkers, official bunkers. But over 1,000. Bunker is still money, oil.
So you registered them.
No, before we came, there were 18 registered official bunkers. That can
They
carry
registered 18 official bunkering companies.
But during the time of Shagari and before that time, there were over 1,000 illegal bunkers. And nobody fought them. When we came, we fought them. And you guys are down. So we fought bunkers.
Now, what strategy did you use to fight bunkers?
You are corrupt, cannot fight corruption. Buhari was worthless.
You see, lies upon lies
because he was a military
being
man.
told
No,
to
but
Nigerians.
It won't be easy under civilian
No,
dispensation.
it is. You see, well, corruption is a moral issue. Every person has a moral conscience. Nobody, even however corrupt, his conscience knows that corruption is lie. So Nigeria is a very good place to fight corruption. But the average man in Nigeria doesn't like corruption. So if the leader wants to fight corruption, he has lieutenant ahead. We fought it. We set up a task force, special task force. But we never use the official security agency men, only selected people. We fought bunker stopped. We're doing about $3 million every day. Bunker stopped. Then we now registered bunkers. We had all the
Okay.
then we now went bunkering the 5 majors, the 5 companies, and we had vessels, all the vessels must be who are not bunkering. Because when you have speedboats to steal oil, that's one of the management that had illegal jet. He bragged in Portugal Club that we cannot get it. He destroyed the jet. He ran away from the country. So coming back here, when we were in oh, then the other idea that we refused. I said we should make a law that anyone who bunkers Nigeria oil, capital punishment. Is a professor I can do.
Because he does not want to step on toes also. You know what we're talking about?
No, your morality. He said capital punishment is too much. We can arrest them and jail them. Then I made this argument. I said, if you want to destroy Nigeria, destroy your oil. A man who doesn't want Nigeria to live has no right to live. So, he signed it, that's what he did. The 1994. Right now, I'm talking to you. Anyone who is still in Nigeria is capital punishment.
But they cannot arrest
This is
anyone.
not, you know what they're doing? The one who did that, bunkering stopped. The decree is still there. Bunkering stopped. But Banditry came to liberalize the sale of oil. All the conditions are destroyed. To buy the Nigerian oil, you must have a company.
Did you hear that? You can see politics of hatred. He never said. Professor Tam David West. Professor Tam David West never admitted he took a bribe of a £70,000 then gold Rolex wristwatch for IBB to get him sacked from the position he occupied as Minister of Petroleum. £70,000 worth gold Rolex wristwatch when he was Minister of Petroleum. That time, perhaps in today's currency, today's money, we're talking about probably a wristwatch that will be almost close to £1 million gold Rolex wristwatch. He never said that. This is how you are being misled in Location 9 by moronic, stupid, nonentic leaders. And I'm sick and tired of these motherfuckers. Watch.
At least 20 people. You must not sell oil at Rotterdam. You must have a refinery or get a contract with the refinery of at least 10 years. You must have established.
Those were the laws that you set in place.
Yes.
But when he came in, he destroyed all that. Now, why do you think he did this? What was he trying to drive at?
That's what I've done now. Liberalize it. Destroy, make the conditions cheap.
You see?
So that the corruption can come in.
He's trying, you
And
see?
not only that, to buy Nigeria is important. When you want
Again, guys, I hate to talk about the dead, but as at that time, he was helping his fraudulent Muhammadu Buhari that was not even clean himself, that stole so much from the petroleum industry when he was Federal Commissioner for Petroleum. Yes, you heard. And IBB came out and said, he that lives in the glass house must not throw the first stone. That was the warning. They used him. His Tam David West, I'm sorry to have to say this, perhaps he's roasting in hellfire because he was part and parcel of the problems that plunged Nigeria into a mess today. Don't feel sorry for me because these people are bullshit. They're shithole. Let's listen.
You must deposit with us. Three financial audited accounting company. They will send it to our secret consultants to check on their company. When they say they go and sign. But the day I come to you are going to deposit. And when I came to 1 million naira. 1 million naira non-refundable deposit with us.
Non-refundable.
Non-refundable. We just apply. But then I changed it to dollars. You know why? At that time, $1.5 million was 1 million naira. So the world is more. I want to tell you that not only did the oil destroyed, the naira was destroyed. So we made the when we come to this subsidy, there is no subsidy because if you are refining your product here, you have oil under the soil, you have refinery, 4 refineries, you have petrol stations. So that
4 refineries underscore.
But recently, one of the ministers in this present government said, even when you produce locally, you still pay subsidy.
It's talking rubbish.
And this is a federal minister?
It's talking rubbish. Why? Look, if that's so right, I challenge the Minister of Petroleum, the Minister of Finance, I talked to that lady, the Minister of Oil.
I am going to pause this, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm going to do this a little bit different from the dispatch box here. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to bring in this tape from the studio. Okay, just wait a minute and we will get there. Let me do it this way. Yes, we're going to get there now. I'm going to bring in this one. Okay, that one. Yes. Whilst Tom David West is in that line, what I hope to do is bring this tape in. Okay. Let's do it this way.
3 years, the Nigerian refineries together have refined 0 crude, nothing, zilch. But it has cost us 10 billion naira every month to maintain these same refineries. I mean, and like, do Nigerians know these things? The Nigerian refineries can be compared to a beat down, broken down, not serviced, engine not Peugeot 403, leaking, rusty, corroded, nothing working. And even if we were to find the parts to change and upgrade to make it quite new, they'll be extremely expensive and even difficult to find. And should they work, the quality of refined products from these refineries will be less than desired. The standard way less than what is internationally accepted. So I'm wondering, what are we doing? One of the reasons I hadn't talked about this for some time was I was saying, what qualifications do I have? Am I an engineer? Am I a PhD holder? Am I an economist? No. I'm a Nigerian. And if it concerns me, it concerns all of us. So I won't just like to talk about a problem and not prefer a solution or two. Solution number 1. Can we please lease or sell these refineries to players in the private sector that know what they are doing and can bring them back to life and possibly convert them into income generating facilities as they were built to be? Or number 2, perhaps we should just shut them down completely, count our losses, walk away, and possibly use the funds to encourage those who have licenses for private refineries. So that at least as a country we can together prosper even more. But by all means, we have to change something. So tell me, what do you think?
Yes. Now, I am going to do it this way. That's why I said it is different. Now, listen to what this man had to say. You see, 4 refineries, none functioning, but under the same fake latex Muhammadu Buhari in Asorok, they've been spending 10 billion naira every month. Hear him. On refinery, producing nothing.
Subsidy. I've been challenging them. Face me on television. Face me on national debate. I said no. It's a situation where few people like me Buhari say that there's no subsidy. And the majority of you who are claiming or don't want to know say that there's subsidy. Let the government must know the truth because that's their life. Maybe they say that why are there subsidy when doesn't even know the subsidy? Subsidy is simple as this. I give an example. If Gary is exporting to Nigeria,
Okay.
if Gary sells 100 naira per bag when cassava harvest was very good, and the Canadian cassava harvest was poor, but at the end of the public, that is not Gary. So a responsible and responsible government goes to the republic and flood the Nigerian market with short water of Gary, buying it at 220 naira. Was selling in citizens at 200. The 20 naira is subsidy. America subsidizes farmers to come abroad. It's criminal. It's criminal. It's criminal. No. So any minister that says, any state that says that even when we are refining oil in Nigeria, that's illegal. It's illegal. Let me listen to me.
So does that mean the fake latex Muhammadu Buhari in Asorok is now an idiot? Okay.
There's this argument also that Nigerian oil is the cheapest in the world, and that is why we have the issue of bunkering.
Absolutely right. I have an example by 20 countries. Nigerian oil is the costliest. Nigerian oil now at 5 naira. In Saudi Arabia is 70 naira.
In Saudi Arabia?
Saudi Arabia is 70 naira. I made a bit of an argument. In short, I bet you those figures. You have to watch it in the internet. Nigerian oil is the costliest. So every time they fail, they do something. First they said, when they said increases of oil price, when they said what? They said appropriate pricing of oil. Appropriate what? Now oil is the cheapest, so that's not making it a lie.
Prof, you were once in government, and you know, sometimes when some of us that have never been in government, when we look at things, we don't see it in the holistic point of view that those in government see it. And Mr. President said recently that if we do not remove subsidy, the Nigerian economy will collapse.
It's talking rubbish. It's talking rubbish. I challenge you to come and prove it. And I don't know that listen. So I don't know what policies is.
He must have been advised by his ministers.
Listen. Machiavelli said in the book The Prince, but James the Prince, a leader president. For a leader to be properly advised, wise advice, then he shall be wise. If you are not confident with the fact that PhD, and there is this rubbish, how can Nigeria economy collapse? Something doesn't exist. So you cannot remove what doesn't exist. I think what
It does not even exist.
It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. So where does it exist?
Then who is fooling who?
The government in collaboration or coalition with the cabal fooling Nigerians. It doesn't exist. If it exists,
you see, fraud, a nation molded on a fraudulent background, a nation completely molded on fraud. Everything about that country called Location 9 is fraud.
So it doesn't exist. You are spending all the amount of money we are spent in importing fuel and global 50 refineries in Nigeria. And the new refinery can work. The last refinery in 1984 I started contract.
The Kaduna refinery. Okay.
When it was, and the refinery my first told me, we go for 20 years without one problem. That refinery was sabotaged in 10 years. So he sabotaged them, and they told them
Is that why we've not been able to build any refinery up till now?
If I listen I love Nigeria, but most of our leaders are corrupt. You take Nigeria oil, you pay demurrage, you pay insurance, go and find outside. You kill the refineries. Then you import it back again.
Do you think the government will just intentionally kill refineries?
Yes. Yes. And I quote General Absalom Abubakar. When they asked about Nigerian refineries, I quote him. Quote, I don't want to open the Pandora's box of the criminal neglect. Criminal neglect of Nigerian refineries. That's the head of state.
Abdul Salam said this.
Yes.
That is the naked truth. Naked truth. The fraud, the lies, and the deception in location 9. A country on a latitude 9 and longitude 9 that stinks to high heavens. And God is very angry about that nation. Yahweh is really angry. Now, this one. I'm going to bring in this. Grab yourselves a seat. Because I'm going to roll this for a while. It's a long. Go and get, if you want to make some tea or coffee, or you want to just grab yourself a drink and enjoy what I've carefully mapped out. And I want you to please watch this very carefully, because I want to set Asorok on fire before they invade, before the Fulanis invade Yoruba land. I will set Asorok on fire live from London. I promise them. I'm not going to give up, because truth has to be told. I want you to watch the different faces of the authentic Muhammadu Buhari that died in 2017 and the fake latex Muhammadu Buhari that's been presented to you many occasions. Watch the many faces of Muhammadu Buhari. So I had some requests from a couple of people to make a video of me putting on the mask, taking off the mask. Another guy wanted to see a little bit more talking. Getting in closer. So I wanted to make this video to show you guys, talk to you a little bit about the putting on the mask, taking it off, maybe trimming. So some things I want to say is, when you're putting it on, I'm flying a little blind right here. I don't have a mirror or anything in front of me, but usually I put the mask on in front of a mirror. I push it on the bridge of my nose and make sure the bottom eyelids are lining up as much as I can. Maybe pull back a little bit on the head, get it nice tight. Another thing I like to do is grab in the ear holes and pull them back, match them up with my ear holes. Get them going good, and everything starts to fall into place. You feel it all start to be where it should be. Another thing I have to suggestion is if you buy the mask, of course humans aren't all made the same. Your eyes are in slightly different spots for each of us, so you might have to do a little trimming on the eyes. If you end up trimming the eyes up, I would suggest starting with the top. You want to leave the bottom alone, and if you do trim that, trim very sparingly. But you want to focus, first on the top. See if you can get your comfort from trimming in here, in this region. A lot of times the problem is just that it's pushing on your top lid. You can't uncut, so definitely be sparing when you're cutting. Trim it up, put it on, see, then if you find you need a little bit more, do a little bit more, but I wouldn't go trim and happy, get a little bit more movement action going on for you right here. So now from taking it off, step back here so you make sure you're all in. See, you can see me better.
Silicon, latex technology.
Just want to come in, you're taking them off. You never want to be putting your fingers through the side and digging it out like this. Just want to come on the side of your face, kind of like you're holding your cheeks like this. Come in on both sides. Spread it and pull it off.
See that?
Really simple.
Look at the fine man.
Now buy one.
Who became an old man in mass. Here's another one for you. Silicon technology. See that? That's another one for you. Here we are. See the beautiful woman in the man's latex. Here's another one. Another old man in latex. See that? Handsome man in latex. Here's a woman in latex. Let's see who she is. With a nice booby too. Look at that. Look at the beautiful woman. in that latex. Here's another one for you. Let's see who is this. See? Let's see. Let's see. With glasses as well. There we are. Here's another one. Look at the old man in latex. Who is this old man in latex? Let's see. Maybe he's a young man. Wow.
This is a
$2,000 latex silicone mask.
And I'm going to try it on right now. And it's got individually punched hair. That's real human hair stuff. And if it looks good, then I might use it to prank my fiance right now. Does that look real?
Of course it looks real. Of course it looks real. What are you talking about?
With this, because it's just so expensive. Oh, it feels so weird on the inside.
$2,000.
That punched hair.
Silicone
It's
mask.
so weird. Let's see. So here it is. How does it look?
It's terrifying.
I'm gonna
Honestly,
try.
it looks really real.
Let's go to the bathroom to try that on.
Okay.
Look at the man trying it on.
The shirt, put over it. Alright, come on, we're gonna try it on. And then, if this looks real, I'm going to prank my fiance with this right now. Because she does not know that I'm getting this. Oh yeah, that looks good. That looks
Nigerians,
Does that look good?
have you been pranked with a fake latex Muhammadu Buhari in Asorok?
Should I do this or sometimes? Wait.
No, that's good. Oh, well, I mean, that's pretty good too.
Which is better?
The glasses. Yeah.
Does that look good?
Yeah, those are
Okay.
better.
Okay.
It's good to see them back. Okay.
He's going to press the bell. The wife's going to come out.
Sir? Hello? Excuse me? Sir? Excuse me? Hey!
The wife does not know that's the husband. In mask, in silicone.
Can I help you? Can I help you, sir? Excuse me?
She's going to pull out a tamed gun.
I need to know what you're doing in my house.
See? She's pulling out a tamed gun. Taser. That's a taser.
Oh, wait. Mask. It's a mask. This is a mask. I'm wearing a mask. Look, it's a mask. I know. Stop. Look, it's a mask. It's a mask.
Mask.
It's a mask. Wait, just
Be careful.
Yeah, this is us now.
Okay. It's a mask.
Mask.
I'm sorry.
Silicon.
Yes, you should be.
Yeah.
Really God.
Yeah, it's a good mask.
That is really intense.
Sorry.
Are you okay? Oh my God, that was almost kind of.
Kiss.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Come on, it's just your fiance.
Here's another one. See? White, black, any color can be made. Look.
Please click on the red subscribe button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Then click on the bell icon for notifications.
So the whole scenario is that President Muhammadu Buhari, he died on the 19th of February. On the 19th of February, is those analysts, if you can take notes, take pen and your paper and note these things down. Note them down carefully. I'll be giving you specific things here, specific details right now. Okay, number one, President Muhammadu Buhari died on the 19th of February, the year 2017. He died in Newcastle, in Freeman Hospital, Newcastle. He died as a result of heart problem, heart disease, which the Nigerian presidency failed to disclose. Right, thank you. First of all, I started this on Twitter, but Twitter, they are restricting me. I want to first of all say, you can follow me on Twitter with the name Boris Moro, Boris Moro. Hello. So the Nigeria Aisha was putting on white as a sign of mourning to her husband, who is the late President Muhammadu Buhari. Then the children, according to the Muslim tradition, were putting on black. I have the video, I have the photograph and everything. You understand? Then on the 23rd of February, I was in Ethiopia as a journalist. I moved around. So I was in Ethiopia where the African Union, the AU, hold a summit, a mini silence for late President Muhammadu Buhari on the 23rd of February, the year 2017.
Hold on, please, hold on. I know that interrupting you is I know this kind of thing is very, very difficult, but please, hold on. Now, you, after covering the event, you went to Ethiopia on the 23rd of April, on the 23rd of February 2017, and you covered, you were there at the African Union Summit or whatever. You covered it with your own camera as a journalist, and you have the video.
Exactly,
Go ahead.
On the 19th of February, I was in London by the special grace of God. I'm a journalist. I work with one of the Nigeria broadcasting station, and one of the leading Nigeria broadcasting stations. So I covered the event in London. He died in Freeman Hospital, Newcastle. I was there. I covered the event. Then Muslim, they don't embalm people. So on the 20th of February, he was flew in to Saudi Arabia where he was buried. I was there live and I covered the event where Aisha Buhari put on white attire. I think you're referring.
Go ahead.
So where Aisha Buhari put on white attire
Can you pause a bit? Can you pause a bit? And let me remind Nigerians and the entire world that this event he said he covered, he has the video. He has the video.
I do.
Go ahead.
I have all the video. Then on April 17th, when American journalist by name Mark Smith, he came up to say that the corruption going on in Nigeria is unbearable, that he can only imagine how the Nigerians are surviving in that country, that there is corruption everywhere. You understand? So we just talked over all this. But what actually prompted me to come on to this tonight is, one, the Nigerian youth have been suffering with 60 years of independence, 60 years of suffering and smiling, and yet the government is taking them for granted. Now the Nigerian youth, they came up to say, no, enough is enough. We don't need this anymore. Let's put an end to this. All what they could do was to send the military into fire there. If they think maybe I am right, let Aisha Buhari, the wife of the late President Buhari, come up to tell me that the impost parading himself as the Buhari is her husband. If I am lying,
okay, hold it there. First of all, I want you to tell me, because you are one of the best journalists, but people don't know. Like I said, you don't need to mention your name. You don't also need to mention the Nigeria TV station where you work and all that. So now during the time when this man died, I want you to tell me, what did you do? Like, did you contact anybody in Nigeria, like any prominent politicians, and who is the person and what did you discuss? And can you tell us why, what happened that the Nigerian media didn't carry out the news, including?
So I covered the events there where the African Union held a minute silence for late President Muhammadu Buhari. So to show their last respect to the late President Muhammadu Buhari of the Nigeria government. Then on the 28th of February, which I think is the last day of February, then Queen Elizabeth gave a condolence statement to the Nigeria government in respect of late President Muhammadu Buhari, and which went viral.
Yes.
So all of these, the Nigeria government led by late Abakari and with the Kaaba swept under the carpet for selfish and greed reasons. Then on the 2nd of March, Eric Joyce, the ex-British lawmaker, ex-British lawmaker, he issued a statement, a condolence statement to Nigeria for the loss of her president. Are you with me, sir?
Yes.
Then they swept it under carpet, and the man got angry and came out to say that President Muhammadu Buhari is dead. If President Muhammadu Buhari if they think he is lying, that they should come out to challenge him. You understand what I'm saying now? They should come out to challenge him in the court of law. That he will come out with every evidence to prove that Muhammadu Buhari is dead. As I talk to you since 2007 till this minute, nobody from the Nigerian government all across the nations of the earth came up to challenge Eric Joyce, the ex-British lawmaker. That went by. Are you getting what I'm saying, sir? Yes. So he told me, and he offered me money too. He offered me, right? He said, as long as I kept quiet, then I called the vice president too, Yemi Osibanjo.
You called the vice president too? Okay.
Yes, I have his contact. But for security reasons, we don't want to disclose his contact to the public. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, go
ahead. If you need it one on one, I can give it to you.
No need, just go ahead. No need.
So I called Professor Yemi Osibanjo. I called him. I went to his office to meet him in Abuja. So when I got there, and I told him, sir, we understood because I was the one that covered that news. And from social place, I introduced myself to him, and he welcomed me, he sat me down. I told him this according to the law that I know, because my father is in Nigeria. You understand me now? My father is in Nigeria. My mother is from the British. Is from England. So I told him that according to the laws that are here in Nigeria, when the president died, the vice president automatically will become the president. You understand? As a way of moving the country forward. He said that the Nigerian government is not wrong in that system. I said no, when Jonathan was there, that was what happened. When the president died, he was the vice president and he came up to be the president. You understand what I'm saying? And he said, please, for my safety, I should keep quiet and go my way. That the course of things will play out by itself in Nigeria. The reason I got to understand that.
Can you pause a little bit, please? I know that this is very difficult, when I'm, pausing you all the time. So, is it that because of the way you have actively trying to air this news was the reason why you were suspended and sacked or something?
I wasn't sacked, sir. I was suspended.
Okay, you were suspended. Okay. So was it the reason you were suspended?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I told them that I will publish it. Then as at that time I was receiving so many threats, like seriously, people started threatening my life, threatening me here and there. Then I called Erifai, because Erifai was there when Buhari was being buried in Saudi Arabia. Erifai was there, the Sultan of Sokoto was there, Ganduje was there. As at that time, then about 10 or 11 persons, prominent people from Nigeria were there, including other people who came to the burial ground. But the people that were there, Erifai was there. The Sultan of Sokoto was there. You understand what I'm saying now?
Yes.
So when they were burying him in Saudi Arabia, and they started threatening me. At that time, they threatened me. Because I told them I would publish the video. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
If they told that Abakari is dead, Abakari did not die of COVID-19. Coronavirus did not kill him. They masterminded his death. That is number one. I have proof for everything I'm saying because I am a media personnel, and for me to say whatever thing, I know I can prove it anywhere on the earth. You understand what I'm saying? First and foremost, when after that we came to Nigeria and we tried to publish the news, let me state categorically. I don't want to mention the name of the broadcasting this thing I work with.
Don't mention it.
Our firm was suspended by the National Broadcasting Commission, NBC, National Broadcasting Commission, suspended our firm, our broadcasting station from airing because we carried the news.
Because they know they have information that you were there. You were there and you followed everything. So when you came to Nigeria, they suspended your firm.
So I'm coming to that, sir. Let's not rush it. After Kanye called me to Asarok. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I flew into Abuja to go and see him, and he told me that if I can keep quiet, that my safety to be alive will be guaranteed, and for my generation to come on, we suffer again as a result of the bribe he was offering me. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I told him accepting bribe is not the problem, but my conscience will judge me till I die.
Yes.
So I cannot do that. And to God who made me, I'm saying this categorically, and God Almighty is my witness. I did not take a dime from him. So I left. Then I called Bola Tinubu Asiwaju, the Lagos State richest man on earth. Let me use the word. So I called him on his MTN line. I can call the line now, the MTN line that I use in reaching him. I can say it here. The number is 080-622-40104. That is the number I use in calling Bola Tinubu Asiwaju. So I called him on phone to tell him about the development, and he came on to tell me that I should shut up, I should keep quiet, and so many other trash and nonsense that he told me. That at the end of the day, I was suspended from my work. You understand, as a journalist.
Okay, hold it there. So you called Bola Ahmed Tinubu to tell Tinubu, of course you normally call him too. This is not the first time you are calling him, by the way.
We normally communicate.
Okay, so you called him on this number you called now, 080-622-40104.
Yes.
And then he tell you to shut up and tell you a lot of things.
He specifically, I can still remember, I still have the record of that conversation. You understand? Because as a journalist, you keep record of things, because years to come I need it. You understand me?
Okay.
So I still have the record of that conversation. So when I called him, he told me that Nigeria is not like other countries. That Nigeria terms of affair must continue to revolve around the cycle. You understand now? He told me that it must continue to revolve around the cycle. That the system of governance in Nigeria is different from every system of governance in the world on earth. That in Nigeria, transparency is something that they don't tolerate. That they try to hide everything. That it's not everything the masses must know. It's not everything the masses, the people of Nigeria must be aware of. Worrying that I know if you look, when the Kano came up, you understand, they said that he's talking rubbish. I have never met Nnamdi Kanu face to face. He doesn't even know me. He doesn't even know whether I'm fair or black. He doesn't know me, and I've never given him anything. He has never given me anything. You understand now? But the truth is, as a journalist, I swear and hope to stand by the truth at all times, irrespective of what may be at stake. I swear and hope to God and to humanity.
And now you no longer work with this television station, and now because of what is going on in Nigeria, you are ready to shatter the table.
If I am not answerable to any Nigerian authority.
Yeah.
You understand now? When I was suspended, I was waiting if my suspension would be lifted. I waited for a period of 6 months. My suspension was not lifted. Then I resigned. I sent them my resignation letter. Then I left. I started my own firm by myself. You understand me now? Which I am growing by the special grace of God. You understand what I'm saying now? Then
What we do, because a lot of people, of course, a lot of people are demanding that we are not going to discuss here. You know whether we are going to how we're going to bring video to start flashing and stuff like that, because we want to be killing them, slowly. So we want to be killing them slowly. It is not going to be boom. So a lot of people are saying we should bring the video. We are not going to respond to that at this point, whether we are going to bring the video or not. But so long as they are following the program, following what we're doing, the videos and evidences will be dropping bit by bit.
All right. Thank you, sir. Please, I want to say something, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you. I appreciate what you are doing, and I appreciate the good people of Nigeria who stood up to say no, we cannot face this anymore. I appreciate all of you. I understand that many of them are hearing me right now. I understand that many of them will come up to say it's a lie and nothing like that happened. But if any of them can come up to challenge me that this and this I'm saying now never happened, I will be very glad, because I will pick it up from there. I will take it to the court, to the International Court of Law. Let Aisha Buhari come up to tell me that the man who is posting as if Buhari is the real Buhari. I will come up with every evidence, including the video of how he was wrapped with the Nigeria flag, with the green and green cloth. I will come up with the video of everything.
Okay,
when they come out and challenge me.
Okay, hold it there. So actually, the video and all these pictures were taken away from you, but you have your own backup as a journalist.
I always have backup.
All right.
I always have backup.
Go ahead.
My camera was seized as a journalist. It was seized at the airport in Lagos.
Your camera was seized at the airport as you are coming out
in Lagos.
Okay.
Till today that I'm talking to you, I have never set my eyes on that camera.
But you have backup. You didn't know that. You know they are.
Of course, I have all my backup. Even this evening, I was going through the backup. I was playing all of them. I was going through them again. So if they want to debunk this thing I'm saying that is a lie, nothing like that happened, how come the AU, the Africa, our presidents, held a minute silent for them? As at that time, I can remember I called the president of Ghana on this issue. The president of Ghana told me that it is not in their interest that if the people of Nigeria cried out for 30 days, that is when they will take up the case, that the AU will take up the case. As long as nobody has cried out, that it is assumed that they understood what is going on, that Nigeria is not Ghana. That is what the president of Ghana told me. You understand what I'm saying now?
Yeah.
I understand that many of them are hearing me right now. Let any one of them come up to challenge me. I went to Ethiopia. I spoke with a prime minister, with one of the lawmakers there, and he told me that it is not in their interest. Then I accused him of being bribed. If not, he would have come up with an answer, because he is the secretary of the AU, of the African Union. You understand what
As at then?
Yes, as at that time. So I challenged him. I accused him that they have the offered bribe, and he told me that he has never received any bribe from Nigeria, though many of them are coming with proposal. But whether he later accepted bribe, I don't know. You understand what I'm saying now? But the truth is this: Buhari is long dead in Freeman Hospital in Newcastle in London on the 19th of February, the year 2017. He's dead. Buhari is dead. He was buried in Saudi Arabia. Nobody can tell me that he is still alive. But one thing we must understand is the spirit of unity has to be strong in the Nigeria youth. You understand what I'm saying? Because any protest that does not last for 30 days cannot draw the attention of the European Union and the African Union. You understand now? So if I'm saying this to the Nigeria youth so that they will understand what they are doing. You understand? Because right now revolution is what is needed. That is why the Nigeria government are doing everything to block everywhere. That is why they paid people to go and shoot. Those are the people. Those are the military. The military that were going order the shooting, and the governor of Lagos State, Sanwo-Olu, said that they were at first. I watched him. He said there was nothing like that. Then I called him on the phone. That was day before yesterday.
You called someone on the phone. You called someone on the phone the day before yesterday.
I have their number. I called him on the phone and I asked him, why are you saying this? It is obvious across the nations of the earth. Why are you saying this? People will come after you. The Nigerian youths that I know there and come, the way will toy with their simplicity, they will come after you. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Then I believe that was later when he came up to say that they thought nobody died, but he began to look for possible ways to change his mouth. Then I called Bola Asiwaju. Then when I learned that he was in France, I flew into France to go and see him, but I was not allowed to see him in his France mansion. You understand? Then I called him on his phone. His phone was switched off and he couldn't attend to my call. Then I went to his LinkedIn page. I went to his LinkedIn page to contact him. And when I contacted him, he told me that he was never the one that ordered the shooting, though he was aware of it. I was asking him, why would you order people to remove that camera? He said he was not the one, that it was the governor. The governor Sanwo-Olu that ordered them to remove it. That nobody can remove it except the governor signed it. So the governor of Lagos State, he was aware of what will happen. He was aware that soldiers were going there. He let any of them come up to say this is not true, and I will publish the voice notes, the voice recording through LinkedIn that I communicated with Asiwaju Bola Tinubu. You understand what I'm saying tonight?
Yes. Thank you very much. Some people will be saying, "Oh, this thing is not adding up." Sometimes when you are in the field, the way these Nigeria politicians, the way this Nigeria story goes, sometimes it will go up and go down. Some people may not be, getting the point. Some people may not understand, why would you go to France? Why would you do this? But when a journalist who is dealing with all these politicians in Nigeria, and you want to be the person to have the first-hand information of whatever that is happening, and especially when you are out of the game, especially from the Nigeria space, and now you want to be, you want to have first-hand information of what is going on. Sometimes when something like this happens, of course, you can fly to anywhere just to get the information and get the first-hand information, to have it in your own space. But anyway, sure. I must thank you very much. This is the first time you are talking to anybody about this.
Yes.
This is the first time ever you are talking to anybody about this. We are going to continue our discussion. It is not going to be online. It is not going to be live.
country is insecure. This country is getting bankrupt. It is mainly because of corruption and incompetence. What the APC is out is to make sure that we stabilize the system of multi-party democratic system by voting the PDP out.
Fellow Nigerian, Christmas and the approaching New Year, let us act as one people and one nation. It is a time for us to remember that we are all brothers and sisters, and we are stronger when we are together, when we reach out and care for one another, that we should put aside any differences and come together. True greatness only comes when every Nigerian is treated equally, when every Nigerian has the same opportunity, when all faith and strength is a common future. This Christmas, let us care for each other. Let us be our neighbor's keeper. I wish to all the families of Nigeria this holiday season, a time of peace and hope, and for the new year, a year of safety, promise, and change.
My question relates to another area of Nigeria that hasn't gotten much attention during this trip, and that is the Niger Delta. It's a challenge that you're going to face. I wonder if you would tell us how you intend to approach it with particular reference to the amnesty, bunkering, and inclusive development. Thank you.
Inclusive government, how we include women, youth.
Yes, I hope you have a copy of the election results. Literally constituencies, for example, that gave me 97%, cannot, in all honesty, be treated on some issues with constituencies that gave me 5%. I think these are political reality. While certainly there will be justice for everybody, everybody will get his constitutional right. But where the party in constituencies that where they are either sheer hard work, they made sure that they got their people to vote and to ensure their vote count. They must feel that the government has appreciated the effort they put in putting the government in place. I think that's really fair and deliberate.
For the second time, Major General Barry do not know the full meaning of INEC, of which he has contested 3 times in the past presidential race. Instead of Independent National Electoral Commission, he says Independent Nigeria Electoral Commission. Just hear him.
As the National Council of States, the chairman of INEC Independent Nigerian Electoral Commission gave a detailed.
Among the elite, there are really wicked people that kept Nigeria poor. I went through the whole blast of Nigerian revolution, really political and military. So nobody can tell me anything. It's almost impossible to uncover and recover all that has been taken from Nigeria between 1999 and 2014. They were so inept, they were so bent on stealing that they even forgot to cover stealing properly. We'll just do our best to impress and put on record that we have tried. But the damage they have done is virtually irreversible.
And so that is your wife's function. It is to
Yes, look after me. And I will see who will come after us and take it back again to those who must have.
Michael Chris Productions and Michael Chris Records, in conjunction with the exclusive Club Vote, a Weekend Express newspaper, presents the unveiling of a musical genius, Michael Chris, at the official UK launch of Kabite's Banking. Come party with the hottest ticket in town at Club Vote, Sunday, 7th of June 2009. Tickets sold at 10.
Hello, Nigerians. I will start by commending you all for the resilience and patriotism that you have shown in our collective fight against the biggest health challenge of our generation. As at yesterday, 26 April 2020, some 3 million confirmed cases of COVID-19 have been recorded globally, with about 900,000 recoveries. Unfortunately, some 200,000 people have passed away as a result of this pandemic. The health system and the economies of many nations continue to struggle as a result of the coronavirus pandemic. Nigeria continues to adapt to these new global realities on a daily basis. Today, I will present the facts as they are and explain our plans for the coming months, fully aware that some key variables and assumptions may change in the coming days or weeks. As at this morning, Nigeria had recorded 1,273 cases across 32 states and the FCT. Unfortunately, this includes 40 deaths.
Watch it again. You pressed it.
I am using this opportunity to express our deepest condolences to the families of all Nigerians that have lost their loved ones as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. This is our collective loss, and we share your grief. Initial models predicted that Nigeria will record an estimated 2,000 confirmed cases in the first months after the index case. This means that despite the increase in the number of confirmed cases recorded in the past 2 weeks, the measures we have put in place thus far have yielded. Have yielded positive outcomes against the projections. The proportion of cases imported from other countries has reduced to only 19% of new cases, showing that our border closures yielded positive results. These are mostly fellow Nigerians returning through our land borders. We will continue to enforce land border arrival protocols as part of the containment strategy.
AI technology.
Today, the Nigerian Center for Disease Control has accredited 15 laboratories across the country with an aggregate capacity to undertake 2,500 tests per day across the country. Based on your feedback, Lagos State Government and the FCT, with support from NCDC, have established several sample collection centers. They are also reviewing their laboratory testing strategy to further increase the number of tests they can perform, including the accreditation of selected private laboratories that meet the accreditation criteria. Several new fully equipped treatment and isolation centers have been operationalized across the country, thereby increasing bed capacity to about 3,000. I commend the state governors for the activation of state-level emergency operation centers, establishment of new treatment centers, and the delivery of aggressive risk communication strategies. Over 10,000 healthcare workers have been trained. For their protection, additional personal protective equipment have been distributed to all the states. Although we have experienced logistical challenges, we remain committed to establishing a solid supply chain process to ensure these heroic professionals can work safely and are properly equipped.
Look at this Muhammadu Buhari and then
in keeping with our government's promise to improve the welfare of healthcare workers, we have signed a memorandum of understanding on the provision of hazard allowances and other incentives with key health sector professional associations. We have also procured insurance cover for 5,000 frontline health workers. At this point, I must commend the insurance sector for their support in achieving this within a short period of time. Nigeria has also continued to receive support from the international community, multilateral agencies, the private sector, and public-spirited individuals. This support has ensured that critical life-saving equipment and materials, which have become scarce globally, are available for Nigeria through original equipment manufacturers and government-to-government processes. The distribution and expansion of palliatives, which I directed in my earlier broadcast, is still ongoing in a transparent manner. I am mindful of the seeming frustration being faced by expectant citizens. I urge all potential beneficiaries to exercise patience as we continue to fine-tune our logistical and distribution processes working with the state governments. Our security agencies continue to rise to the challenge posed by this unusual situation. While we feel deeply concerned about isolated security incidents, I want to assure all Nigerians that your safety and security remain our primary concern, especially in these difficult and uncertain times. As we focus on protecting lives and properties, we will not tolerate any human rights abuses by our security agencies. The few reported incidences are regrettable, and I want to assure you that the culprits will be brought to justice. I urge all Nigerians to continue to cooperate and show understanding whenever they encounter security agents. Furthermore, for their protection, I have instructed that the personnel of all the security agencies be provided with the necessary personal protective equipment against infection. As we continue to streamline our response in the centers of Lagos and FCT, I am gravely concerned about the unfortunate developments in Kano in recent days. Although an in-depth investigation is still ongoing, we have decided to deploy additional federal government manpower, material, and technical resources to strengthen and support the state government's efforts with immediate effect. In Kano and in Pan of two, that these
now, here is another Murtala Muhammad, here is another Buhari.
I am so glad to be home.
Here is another Buhari.
And God bless our dear nation. We have no other country but Nigeria.
Here's under Buhari.
Anybody who thought he had any other country than Nigeria, goodbye. You can go. We are here and we are determined to rehabilitate our country, especially for our children and our grandchildren. I assure you that I am absolutely dedicated to serving Nigerians and Nigeria.
Certificate scandal. Here's another Muhammadu Buhari there. When those idiots from Ghana, WAEC office in Ghana presented him this dodgy fake WAEC certificate. Fraud upon fraud.
So, General, what you're saying is that corruption will be dealt with by ensuring that there are adequate sanctions imposed on the guilty party from 30th of May onwards. It will not be tolerated in any way, shape, or form.
Correct.
Right, okay. That generational divide. Do you tweet, Facebook? How are you going to sort of interact with this new generation, our leaders of tomorrow? Some of them even our leaders of today.
Well, they are part of the society. They are going through all the discomfort the society is going through. You have mentioned the quality of education. They are the biggest victims.
Absolutely. Should you win, what would you try to achieve in your first 100 days in office?
Watch this.
I will try and get the correct position of security and economy. We refuse to develop the land. We refuse to remove subsidy on petroleum by whatever definition.
You see,
we refuse
the issue
to remove
of
subsidy on
petroleum
flour.
subsidy again.
And we are servicing medium and long-term debt according to international agreement. And people in Nigeria took all those for granted. The Naira was not developed. But now you are telling me Naira is about 200 Naira.
Well, it's in the
200 Naira to the dollar. It used to be 1 Naira to 1.2.
Ekena, I'm seeing your name, Ekena Powell Agbaku. I'm seeing you for the first time on my feed. You said, and I'm posting your feed, but MNK has been screaming for years that this man is dead. So how come it's only now that you are beaming your full floodlight on this matter? No, I started it. I started it long before Nnamdi Kanu. I started this long before them. You're just coming onto my show. Everything that goes from the dispatch box from here is prone to manipulation and to many other people picking up the information, which is fine. If this is your first time, you're welcome onto the stream, but it's not been in the favor of the other side. I genuinely welcome you because looking at your comment, perhaps some of my avid viewers probably tagged you, and I'm seeing you for the first time. You're welcome, but please don't. If you want to ask question, ask reasonable question. I have been proving using technology. In fact, I think 2 years ago, an Igbo woman picked up when I proved technologically 2 years ago, when I used Photoshop and I dissected everything. But because I've got everything on my record, that's why I am beaming this all over again. Other platforms picked it up. Some still don't believe, but the Igbo woman that restreamed my show and then remodeled the entire show to fit her own concept even thanked me that definitely she doesn't know the level of my education, but my education is very, very high. Watch and listen very carefully. Welcome Ekene Powell Agbaku onto my stream. Let's listen.
If you don't establish good relationship with your neighbor, you spend more of your scarce resources on security, either physical or environmental. So it makes a lot of sense to establish a good relationship with your neighbor. And politically, what I have gained is so much, because here he is now, again on my right-hand side.
From both print and those that we've been bombarded.
He made some comments which I thought he would reserve for me. But all the same, I will repeat and report him a question of accountability. I think this is what I believe in. I have been a governor, a minister of petroleum, a head of state. I think if I hadn't stick to my principle of accountability, I would have been in trouble by now. So, no regrets. Everybody wants to be comfortable, but I try to control myself, and I try to sell my idea to those who support me, that the most comfortable thing is to live within your means and damn the consequences. Yes, on infrastructure, I was constrained to go to public several times. I said I should be challenged. I saw one article, somebody tried to challenge me, but I think he didn't do his homework very well. What I said is that the average production from 1999 to 2014 was 2.1 million barrels a day. And I said, whoever challenged me, let him go and check with Europe, America, and Asia, where we are doing the trading, and where there are institutions, whether transport, communication, and so on, knows the passage of what we earn and how we spend it. At the average cost, this 2.1 million barrels, at the average cost of $100 American per barrel, it went up to 143. But when we came, by some fabulous coincidence, it went down to 28, then oscillated between 38, 39 to 40, 45. But you know about the infrastructure in this country. The last time the roads were done or rehabilitated was during Abasha's time, when I was in charge of PTF.
Wow.
From here to Onisha,
Wow.
from here to Port Harcourt.
You see, but he never admitted Abacha looted the country dry.
And if you
like
go to
himself.
Health Center up to today, you can see the signs of petroleum trust fund. But when we came, in spite of the earning I have just mentioned to you, 2.1 million times 100 times 16 years, 7 days a week. What have they done with that money? And you know the infrastructure. Now we have to be doing the roads. The rail was virtually killed, and power.
they admitted that they spent 16 billion American dollars on power. Where is the power? You know it more than I do. So this large-scale abuse of trust, only God can give the punishment. So we leave them to God. But those we can catch, we will take them before the courts and get them prosecuted. And whatever is recovered from them in terms of infrastructure, houses here in Abuja, companies in Europe, and other things, this time around, I said they should settle it and put the money in the treasury, and we'll be using the money for the infrastructure. This was because of my previous experience, and this one too, I mentioned it several times. I said when I came in uniform, I was young and in uniform and a bit ruthless. I arrested the president, the governors, and the ministers, and we had investigative panels, almost based on the 6 geopolitical zones, to ask each one of them, what have they done with the responsibility given to them? Only two Nigerians put us out of disgrace. One was called William Usman from Hadeja, a junior minister of education. I'm sorry, I don't think I know him personally.
That's a lie.
The other one is Adam Chiroma. He was a governor of Central Bank and Minister of Finance. These defendants went through their earnings and
they forget it. Adam Chiroma is the room. He's dead now, but
fantastic Nigerians.
Well. He decided.
But what of the rest? From the small ones to the big ones.
At our consultative forum, ACL.
They were given back
bullshitting people.
What they took?
That was the authentic
and I
Buhari, by the way.
Was put in detention for more than 3 years. That was why I decided to become a partisan politician and see what is happening.
It really gave the military and the police to be ruthless. We are not going to be blamed that we want to rig an election. I want Nigerians to be respected. Let them vote whoever they want across the parties. I'm not afraid of going to, as you said, the whole 36 states and Abuja. I went round. I think I've got enough support across the country.
Look at this other one. They look alike.
So I am going to warn anybody who thinks he has enough influence in his locality to lead a body of thugs to snatch boxes or to disturb the voting system. He will do it at the expense of his own life. Thank you very much.
That's another one for you.
To serve again for additional 4 years. And Nigerians will know the difference.
Fake but
governance.
Look at 2015 real Buhari compared to the 2019 Muhammadu Buhari.
Will not give up without a fight. They will sow divisions, sponsor violence.
See that?
Meanwhile, the first steps along the path
they look alike?
of self-sufficiency in rice,
they look alike.
wheat, and sugar. Big users of our scarce foreign exchange have been taken.
Do they look alike?
The labor-intensive farming enterprise will boost the economy and ensure inclusive growth in long neglected communities. Sufficient intervention funds through the Bank of Agriculture will provide targeted support
in FCT, Lagos, and the Ogun State effective from Monday, 4th of May 2020. However, this will be followed strictly with aggressive reinforcement of testing and contact tracing measures while allowing the restoration of some economic and business activities in certain sectors. Furthermore, new nationwide measures
to citizens when they are in distress, they know who to call upon.
The safety and efficacy of the vaccines.
Is this the same Muhammadu Buhari that was addressing you
commend it to all
in 2015?
eligible Nigerians.
COVID-19 Muhammadu Buhari is here.
So that we can be protected from the virus.
Remember,
all state
silicon latex
traditional
technology
and religious leaders to take the lead in the mobilization effort within their environment and spheres of influence. The vaccine offers hope for a safe country free of coronavirus. I similarly urge all eligible Nigerians to present themselves and be vaccinated in accordance with the order of priority already mapped out at the various authorized designated centers only. I congratulate the Federal Task Force on Coronavirus on the successful and multi-sectoral approach to the management of this pandemic.
It's not going to
Finally,
lie low.
I wish to acknowledge and commend
at the
the
highest
support
level.
of governments,
Buhari
our
died
donors,
20
development partners, the private sector,
You can clearly
traditional
see
and religious leaders, as well as
is
critical stakeholders who have supported Nigeria thus far. I assure you that the resources will be equitably administered.
And on that note, guys, let's bring episode 129 of The Bleeding Edge to a close. Yes, thank you so much, guys. The time in London is 17:05, 5 minutes past 5 o'clock London time. Yes, thank you for watching the stream. The only message is that Nigeria, as far as I know, will cease to exist. 2022. Something terrible is going to happen. Whether it will be peaceful is what I don't know. Whether it will be diplomatic is what I don't know. Whether we will separate and go our different ways in peace and harmony is now left to God. But let me assure you, it will be brutal. And henceforth, from now on, it's not business as usual, because I intend to trample upon them at the presidential villa, because I know too well that the real authentic Muhammadu Buhari died. And that Kaduna mafia called Nasiru El-Rufai is the one calling the shots just after the death of Abba Kyari, who equally wanted me to get killed here in London for burning the Nigerian passport live on social media. It's never been done by any citizens in the world. Thank you so much for watching the stream. We definitely will go into episode 130, hopefully tomorrow. We're going to do it in our usual style, our different styles. I've got different styles that I stream to you. Thank you. Have a great evening, and I wish you God's blessing. Love somebody today. God bless you all. Good night.
Oh.